Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney. Last episode we were dealing with Salmonella. This episode we are dealing with Salmonella. The more things change, the more they stay the same, eh? Oh well. Right, he is basically running down why his break took so long. It really doesn't matter. We're just going to press everything and waste our time, and I'm not even going to bother reading it because it's just a time waster. Like, this testimony just exists to fill dead space. So, like, it's on screen if you want to read it, but I'm not actually paying attention to it because I want to get to the actual bits where we get to do stuff beyond pressing his statements. Especially because I got that far last time I recorded this. Right. Just keep pressing, just keep pressing. And eventually, Edgeworth puts us out of our misery. And I was skipping through most of that because any time spent reading Salmonella's dialogue is a moment spent cringing. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, of course not, that would be stupid, but that is what Phoenix is, or has been, attempting to claim for some reason. No, we're not dumb. Well, we are dumb, we're just not that dumb. And by we, I mean me. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, yada yada yada, the stuff we already knew. Right. Edgeworth, you're wasting time with exposition we got earlier in the case. You saved us from a time waster with a time waster. Yeah. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. Right. Very well. Court's opinion is as follows. None of these people could have committed the crime, but we have one suspect and no decisive evidence. I gave the summary already. Yeah. Fortunately, or unfortunately, Edgeworth does have decisive evidence, which we're going to work on poking holes in soon. I am pressing B because I've seen this before, but I really shouldn't be. Right. 10-minute recess. Yippee. Cue recess jokes. Which I'm not going to make because they're overdone. What do we do now, Mia? Give up. That's what we do. If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Yeah, my give up joke wasn't too far off the mark. Also, turning text skip back off. Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a child before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing has become clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks that I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Okay, let's go get on with tearing holes in Cody's testimony. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tenure years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. It's over. It's over, right? I have the moral high ground. I had to redo the joke I made last recording. Oh well. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Ah, what use is a bailiff in this universe other than to bring boxes? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with the gentle thing. I don't blame him. Cody did come right out and antagonize him immediately. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops, you want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine, and I prefer the bearded gentleman myself. a very long day. Incidentally, photographic evidence is strictly prohibited, or forbidden, sorry. I used a different word with the same meaning, whoops, in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I did bring it with me, wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of that in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went for the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Sure you did. Very well. The defense may begin cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. Don't worry, I think I can do this a little bit better than Edgeworth can. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Sawyer took a... Actually, I don't even have to go with Sawyer for an example. Larry took the stand and was a complete mess. Okay. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Yeah, Edgeworth is quite annoyed. And I'm loving it. Cody has come in here and antagonized both him and the judge. and he's going to keep getting away with that. Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. See? I see. Anyhow. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey head by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey. Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. I got kinda lost on the way, though. You got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? Okay, the Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. And then he opened the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It was kinda far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pow. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Wait a minute. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. Consider yourself called out, Edgeworth. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? What did it sound like? Well, Cody? Well, what? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham. And then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Very brief testimony. Okay, I presented that in the wrong spot. Yeah. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, that's because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him. Cody. Well, what? Something's bothering me. You said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witnesses stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you were on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. If I didn't present that thing in the wrong place, I could have gotten through this entire game. The entire first game, I mean. Without taking any damage. But yeah, he looked away from the fight because he was fiddling with his new camera. As he admitted, he doesn't know how to work it yet. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey, bullseye. Well, what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. I don't think it matters, Phoenix. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But, having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight. Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with cross-examination anyway. Which, in Ace Attorney logic, means press everything. Yeah. That was such a pointless thing to press. But the result was a hilarious dialogue that I didn't read out. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah. We need to press this next. And the fact that I didn't do this perfectly is going to keep bugging me. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera. Why couldn't you take a picture? New camera has too many buttons, couldn't figure it out. Right. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person was on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would've once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey, bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your eyes, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Well, wow. This feels great. Phoenix, he's 7. You're not impressing anyone but a 7-year-old. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them, but you have photos of every victory. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai, standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah, Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order? Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way. A little late on the draw there, Phoenix. Phoenix? I think we've finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia? Are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why were there no pictures in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai did not win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever, Your Honor. The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. And next episode, we will be continuing this trial. I will see you then.